Hey, what's up, Big John, aka Operation iDroid here, and welcome to my live reaction of Assassination Classroom Chapter 169. If you'd like to read this chapter with me, then you can click on the card right here or follow the link in the description below, and we can read this chapter together at the exact same time by following this little page overlay in the top hand corner. With that being said, I'm super excited for this chapter, mostly because we're finally getting the students up against like a challenge, for lack of a better word. Like they're gonna take on this guy who has been hyped up to be like an extreme monster, and I'm curious to see how the students are going to do against him. So, with that being said, I hope you have your chapter up and ready to go because as you can see, we're on page 1 and we're opening in color. So we are starting with a color page. They announced it in the last chapter, so that is pretty cool. And of course, if you guys are excited to be reading this with me, then please hit that like button as it helps out the video tremendously, and I truly appreciate it. So thank you, those that have hit like. And without any further ado, we're on page 1, and you just see Koro Sensei like stepping out of the classroom and saying "my students," and then like on the left hand, there's like horizontal text, and it says the school building completely surrounded as the weapon that will eventually bring upon, I can't read this, dude, annihilation shines bright above his head. The students still remain in his heart. So he's thinking about the students as he's like kind of thinking that he may die here. Like he's already figured out that there's no way out. The only way that he's going to get out is with help. And it may be the students or it can be someone else. He doesn't know, but now he's just kind of enjoying his last moments. But here we go, page 2. Shout out to Manga Stream for translating the chapter as always. They are amazing. And yo, look at this color page, son. We got some like Wild West fucking artwork with Karma as the sheriff, and Nagisa as like a freaking cowboy. See, Koro Sensei is a cowboy as well. Yo, look at all of them. And Koro Sensei is wanted for 100 million, which is, I'm pretty sure, is the bounty he has right now too. So that's kind of funny. Fate will be the judge. And now, okay. So that was page 3. Dude, that color page was sick. And of course, page 4. Please support the assassination manga, the Assassination Classroom manga, if you can. Subscribe to the Shonen Jump Simul Pub or buy Assassination Classroom mangas. I highly recommend you do so to support the industry and just keep this going, because without your support, these things will eventually die out. But with that being said, page 5, here we are. It looks like we're in a flashback of this guy who we met before. And it goes, ever since I was a kid, removing these glasses was the switch that turns on my predator mode. Oh, fuck. This less than a second routine of mine releases the inner beast within me. And from there on, even if I'm up against overwhelming odds, I am always the last man standing, thanks to my instinctual wit. Here, I shall do the same. Yo, passing through the worst possible route to school. Time to get to school is the name of the chapter. And this man has just taken off his glasses, and like we just learned, apparently when he takes off his glasses, he turns into a monster. But on page 6, clearly the man's about to take off his glasses, but he stops midway because tranquilizer darts are about to hit them, and he literally catches them with his hands. Like, this man just caught darts coming at like at least 60 miles per hour with his fucking bare hands. What the fuck, dude? And he just goes, tranquilizer darts. I suggest that you use my subordinates' rifles without real bullets. You have no hope of matching my abilities. Well then, ready or not. And he's about to take off his glasses again, and Karma stops him. Yo, the students are getting their ass saved, because every time he tries to take off his glasses, someone comes at him. But nonetheless, he's still pretty fucking strong with his glasses on. He just sent Karma fucking flying, dude. What the fuck? And he goes, crafty runt. What the hell, dude? He still hasn't taken off his glasses, but he's kind of a monster. Yo, what the fuck? Okay, so they're blinding him, and our boy Sugino, I think that's his name, right? The baseball kid, is fucking throwing bullets, fucking rocks, straight at this guy. He almost hit him too. This guy was like, holy shit, the fuck? And as he's blinded, we got 4 different people coming at him at once. And, okay, he's blocking, he's dodging, he's dipping, he's diving, and he goes, these brats. They have no intention of letting me build my traction in the battle. Hit and run, just like we drew it up in that cell. Yo, look at them. They're all fucking coming at him relentless. That's how it should be, dude. You know how, like, in the movies, when, like, a ton of, like, thugs surround the main character? And, like, they all, like, after surrounding him, they all just go one at a time? Like, no. They are not doing this. They're being smart. They're all coming at once. Like, do not give them any chance to breathe, dude. And then right now, the students are thinking, if he's 3 times stronger than Professor Karasuma, do you see that picture of Karasuma with like 3 heads? That's hilarious. He'll track us down even if we run. If this turns into a conventional fight, we don't stand a chance. The reason we don't rely on real guns is because we want to avoid any possibility of an actual gunfight. He's probably skilled enough to draw our fire into one another. If we are lured into a gun battle, we'd be playing to his strengths, right? Staying vigilant and performing coordinated strikes, wait for and seize an opportunity to end before the fight even begins. Yo, look, okay, so they took his gun. Shout out to the students for taking his weapon. Oh, fucking, they got him. The drone fucking shot a dart right into his neck. Yo, but how fucking fast was that dart, dude? That left a huge fucking hole. These are the fundamentals of being an assassin learned over the course of this year, thanks to the tutelage of Koro Sensei. Yo, they fucking got his ass, son. Yo, that was Ritsu in the drone, son. Shout out to Ritsu. And he's like, where? What is he looking for? Yo, son, fucking Nagisa. Every time this man, Nagisa's a god. Fucking just claps in his face. He just goes and fucking murders his ass, dude. So he shocks him for a second. Then he grabs his head. He calls for Karma. Karma comes out of the bushes and just fucking drops a boot on his ass, dude. While fucking Nagisa holds his head in place, dude. Not allowing his fucking head to move not an inch, dude. Holy shit, dude. Look at the Karma Nagisa combo, though. God damn. Yo, look at the high five, too. But wait. He's still moving. Fuck, that's not good. And they just tie him up. Premature celebration, shift for brains. Next time, stroke each other's egos after the mission is actually complete. So Nagisa and Karma were like celebrating before they tied his ass up. Yo, they just started tasing the fuck out of him, and then they just mummified him. Okay, let's get out of here. As long as we enter the barrier, we're safely within Koro-sensei's range. He's still conscious. After all we did to him, this guy's a monster. Gives me the chills imagining what would have happened if we fought a fair one with this guy. Well, sucks to be you, old man. This is how we always roll. She's like, this guy's like fucking wiping his face. Yo, straight up, low-key, I'm kind of scared. Yo, okay, wow. That's what I was about to say. I'm kind of scared that if his glasses were to come out, he could get out of that, like, mummy situation. Because he said himself, yo, like, once the glasses are off, he's a fucking monster. But his glasses never came off. And this guy's just like, here, your glasses were slipping out of place. And just puts them right back on. Due to their decision to avoid using live ammo, I was unable to quickly decide whether or not I should fight to kill. As I attempted to resolve this dilemma, my available options quickly began to dissipate. Right up until the very end, they never allowed me to turn that switch on. Yo, students totally fucked him up. I'm kind of disappointed. I thought this guy would be stronger. Right up until the very end, they never allowed me to take this seriously. They clearly thought this through while being detained. So this is the assassination team, Class 3E. Yo, shout out to Class 3E. But well, like I was saying, like I'm kind of disappointed that like this guy, like I would have liked to seen him take his glasses off and like someone would have had to take him on seriously. Nonetheless, the students made it past the barrier because anybody but Koro-sensei can pass the barrier because the barrier is made out of like anti-Koro-sensei material. So they kind of just walk on through and Koro-sensei's just there waiting for them. And he goes, even from simply listening, I could discern that you just defeated a very formidable enemy. Yo. Okay. You're all grown, each and every one of you. Yo, this man Koro-sensei still complimenting the kids, still telling them what's up. Yo, and it's funny how they all just come and try to fucking stab his ass with the anti-Koro-sensei knives or shoot him with the guns, with the BBs. We've gotten word that the students infiltrated the barricade and have entered the barrier zone. The higher-ups should be informing you any second. We must head over to the building immediately. Take care. Yo, so now Karasuma and Arena are going through. It seems I can no longer handle those 28 students alone. Watching your own students grow and mature, it's quite the bittersweet feeling. Yo. Meanwhile, the portion of the barrier had been opened up and then closed within a split second, unbeknown to anyone. What? Meanwhile, a portion of the barrier had been opened and closed within a split second, unbeknown to anyone. No one had realized that some being who should have been unable to pass through the barrier had now entered the zone. The uninvited two. The time remaining until the laser is fired. The time left before Koro-sensei's assassination deadline is 90 minutes. Yo! So now, the real final boss has finally arrived. Like, if we thought this guy with the glasses was the final boss, clearly he was not. He got fucked up in one chapter. And now we actually have a real problem. So they opened and closed the barrier because someone with Koro-sensei, like, material, like that weird material, had to go through without getting hurt. And if we remember from a couple chapters back, the guy that originally experimented on Koro-sensei, which was like the fiance of the old teacher of class 3, which had been with Atona before, which is the guy with all the like robes and whatnot, he took the god of death, or the fake god of death, which was Koro-sensei's old apprentice that, if we remember, was like trying to kidnap the students back in the day. He was experimented on with Koro-sensei like material as well. So clearly he now has Koro-sensei material like how they did to Itona, or maybe different, like they did to Kayano, or maybe different than that. So I'm curious to see how strong this person is. Like, he was pretty strong as just a human. But now imagine him with Koro-sensei tentacles. That's pretty fucking serious. However, if it's Koro-sensei and the students and Karasuma coming in and Arena coming in versus these uninvited two, I think that the students will win. However, I hope that it's a pretty fucking solid fight, and it's not just like overkill. Kind of how like these last two chapters were, because like these last two chapters, it was sort of just like students beat them up with proper strategy, and that's it. So I'm hoping we can like get an actual like final boss, something that'll take more than one chapter and can be entertaining for us as a reader. Although I have enjoyed these things, but they've only been like one chapter each, so it's like kind of hard to like really enjoy it. With that being said, if you enjoyed reading this with me, then please hit that like button as it helps out the video tremendously. And let me know your thoughts about this chapter in the comment section below. I would love to hear what you guys have to say about this chapter. And with all that being said, I guess I'll see you guys next week for some more Assassination Classroom, or in any of my other videos if that's your thing. And as always, thanks for watching this with me, and keep being you.